Civil War had left its mark on every corner of America. In the aftermath of the Long Depression, the promise of the land began to slip away. Henry Zieland was born in 1861, growing up on his family farm in Honey Grove, Texas. He spent his days working beside his parents, learning the ways of the soil and the quiet pride of a farmer's life. As Henry grew into a young man, her name was Charlotte Harris. Among those promises was love.
My dearest James, you've always been my strength, my protector. It's breaking every moment of the day. I loved him. I loved Henry with everything I had.
The golden fields he'd once loved now felt like chains. The Civil War had left its mark on every corner of America. But for farmers like Henry Ziegland, the wounds were slow and quiet. In the aftermath of the Long Depression, the promise of the land began to slip away. As his struggles mounted, Henry sought comfort at the bottom of a bottle. His love for Charlotte Harris, once passionate and joyful, began to unravel. It was too much for Henry, and he made the decision to end the relationship. Alone in her heartbreak, she drifted into silence.
My dearest James, you've always been my strength, my protector. But now, it feels like the world has slipped away from me. James, I'm so tired. Tired of holding a heart. I loved him. I loved Henry with everything I had. When he left, it felt like I'd been hollowed out. I've tried to find a way forward, but the pain it doesn't stop. But I need you to know that I love you, always. I only hope you can forgive me. Your little sister, Charla.
James Karras, Charla's brother, had come seeking justice. The bullet tore through the air, grazing Henry's cheek and burying itself deep in the trunk of an old tree. James thought he had ended it, but the weight of his sorrow was too much to bear. Overcome with grief, he turned the gun on himself. Years have passed, but some things never disappear. Henry Zand decided to remove the old tree. The same tree where James Karras's bullet had been buried years before. The trunk was too thick to chop down, so Henry used dynamite to finish the job. The blast sent shards of wood flying through the air, and with them, the forgotten bullet.
Deep in the woods, lost the
It struck Henry, killing him instantly.
Our brother bear is weeping his deepest lament. Sister Moon sings a song so sweet, trying her best.
The bullet, meant for him 20 years earlier, had finally found its mark.
She sings, every autumn the bounty of life. Some things must grow and some things must die. Seasons must change, don't lament the way. It's always been, it will always be. It's always been, it will always be. It's always been, it will always be.
Henry Ziegland's story became a legend, whispered through generations. A man spared by inches, only to meet his end decades later by the same bullet. Some called it fate, others called it bad luck.